What's up, my fellow creepers and things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. I'm your host, Toxin, of course. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell to let you know every time I upload so you can keep up to date with me, guys. Now, I actually forgot about this request. It was a while back. I'm talking about like 2020, maybe towards the end of 2019 request. So yeah, it's been a hot minute, so I apologize. My cousin, Roxanne, all she wanna do is party up. But here it is, your request of 1985, Demons.
Yes, the demons are coming, and they're coming for you. Warning, if you have the courage to see demons, sit near an exit. Otherwise, you might never get out.
So first off, when I was looking for this, I had a hard time finding it. It was another one that had like multiple movies by the same name. So I had to make sure and confirm with you that it was the right one, but we got it. Here it is. First off, 1985, so you know, a lot of shit was open fucking playground back then. So essentially with this movie, I actually really did like, I guess the storyline or the premise of what they were trying to go for, how there was this mask that was lost in time. It was actually a demon mask. I'm guessing it was metal or some kind of like, you know, old timey looking mask, and they actually tied into it with like a Nostradamus. Like I believe the Nostradamus, like the all knowing person. He actually hid this mask. He had information about like how demons were going to take over and stuff like that, and he hid it from society. Now the crazy thing is that we see how it is in 1985, that this theater opens up and they actually have the mask on display, and this woman playing around with it ends up putting it on and actually scratches her. And then, so the whole thing is nobody knows why they're at this theater. They were just handed a flyer, you know, throughout the city, so they go and check it out, and it's actually showing a movie, I believe, called Demons or something like that, and it's actually telling the story of the history of the mask, and you know, going into depth about Nostradamus and you know why he hid it and stuff like that. And it turns out, like, the legend behind the mask is if you put it on, you become an instrument of hell, you know, an instrument of torture, and you can become a demon. So we're kind of seeing like how that this woman had it, like, although at the time we don't know that it's the actual mask, we see that she puts it on, like, you know, hey, they look similar, what the hell's going on? And slowly but surely she turns into a demon. And how it's like a zombie infection, like they scratch you, they projectile blood or whatever the hell was oozing the hell out of them at the time. It infects you, it bites you, whatever. So it rapidly spread. And at first it's just contained into this theater, but somehow punks get involved. Like they're actually snorting coke through a Coca-Cola can, through a straw, and I don't know. They find their way into the theater, which actually after now that I think about it, that it becomes sealed, like concrete sealed, after they discover that, okay, this fucking movie's real. It's telling us what's actually happening, and it's what's actually happening in the film is happening here in real life. What the hell's going on? Whatever. But you know, good thing is they can kill these demons. They just, you know, they whatever way they can find them. Any way that they can kill them, they can kill them. You know, versus like zombies or vampires or werewolves, whatever. You got to kill them a certain way with a certain object, whatever. But with the premise, you know, even like I'm gonna shoot past and explain what goes on in the movie before I give you my actual opinion. You know, after they face the main demon, the guy who was handing out the flyers to get them to the theater, they and in my opinion, it looked like it was the main guy who got infected first in the film that they were showing on screen. So maybe it was, I don't know. It's up to interpretation. Let me know what you think about it. I actually saw it on Amazon if you want to go check it out. But yeah, so with that, you know, they get away. After they kill the main demon, they get away, and it turns out like the main star, there was a love affair. You know, this guy met this chick at the movie theater, and we think she's gonna live, but she actually ends up turning into a demon. He ends up having to kill her. I wouldn't have been so mad about that ending, you know, because they kind of just drive into the sunset. Because, like I said, it's at first it's contained, and then it bursts out. So the demons take over the city, which I believe they're in London, and it spreads rapidly. So, you know, we don't know where it's safe, and they're just leaving the city. So I wouldn't have been so mad about that ending if he had got some booty out of it. But he didn't get a kiss. He just kind of got a random love, you know, a scared hold, you know, on his hand or whatever. First off, Roxanne, I hope you like the review. Sorry it took so long again. But what the fuck? This movie was fucking weird. I will say, I loved the premise of the movie. They had a great, structure. I thought they could have gone somewhere, and that if it was done better, it could have been a hell of a lot better. Um, the makeup was on point for even for back in the day. The demons were scary looking. The ooze that the green ooze that they were oozing out of their bodies was fucking amazing. It looked awesome, and even how one lady turned full demon to where the demon actually ripped out of her body through her back and like. Obviously she's on all fours, so there's nothing here, so it looks like he just comes out of her body. But, it looks fucking dope, in my opinion. But yeah, besides that, this movie kind of sucked ass. I really didn't, I was falling asleep during it a lot. It got, a lot of parts were kind of boring, but hey, if you watched it growing up, I'm sorry, but I didn't really care for it. So for makeup, 1 thumbs up, maybe 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, just, again, didn't really care for it. But yeah, had a good point. It was going somewhere, but I think it could have done a lot better. It dropped the ball a lot of places, guys. Amazon, again, go check it out. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you thought about this review, if you liked it or not, whatever. Even if you don't like it, share my damn videos, guys. Come on now. I need your support. And especially in this film, like I always say, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun, guys. Beware the moon, guys.